The high fashion glow allows us to create real beautiful porcelain type skin. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to double click on the high fashion glow. And what's going to happen is you're going to see it's actually starting to process a preview for us so we can make our settings and get everything exactly the way we want it before we actually apply it to the finished image. Well, as you can see, we've got our preview here. If I want to be able to take and zoom that in, I can click my zoom in button. That'll bring my preview up a little bit larger. Well, if you look right now, you can see how we've isolated some highlight areas in here, and what it's done is it's actually taking and it's enhancing those highlights, but it's actually kind of harsh right now, so we want to be able to take and have a little more control over that. By adjusting our skin glow slider, that's where we can set the amount of glow that we're actually adding to the skin. If we want to go to something to almost a very, very high fashion look, we can actually take it way up into there. Then what we need to do is we need to start blending out the glow. This is where we can actually take and to be able to soften the glow down. And you can see as I increase this, how that glow gets much, much softer. So we can have total control over that. Well, I want to watch this. I don't want the highlights that bright, so I'm actually going to back them down some in there. And you can see how this really enhances the effect of the light. I'm going to turn my glow down just a little bit. Then the last thing we have is our color punch. We're actually increasing some saturation in here, so we can actually punch up the color that's residing within the image. If I go here and I click on my preview, you can see you can turn that off. Look at what we've done to the lighting in her face, how we've been able to take and just get this beautiful high fashion look out of the image. Anytime we're taking and we're moving these sliders, notice the little watch that comes up, or you may see an hourglass. That means that the image or the preview is actually updating. So what we can do is we want to be able to take and wait till it's updated before we go through and we add the next slider. Once I'm happy with what I've got for my look, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And now it's going to go through and it's actually applying it onto our actual image. Well, sometimes what happens is we actually get the glow appearing in areas where I really don't want the glow there. So it hands me a brush here. This brush that I've got in my hand is actually a history brush. So if I want to go through and lighten it up any place, like I really don't want the glow appearing down here on her shirt, so we can actually take it off. If I want to minimize it a little bit up here in the highlights in her hair, you can see how we can actually lift it off there. If I decided I thought it was a little bit heavy, I could go back in and take it off. Sometimes I might want to wipe just across the eyes, depending on the amount of glow that we've actually added to the image. But as you can see, if we take and I turn this on and off again, look at the difference in what we're able to do from that's our original file to when we actually added the beautiful high fashion glow.